Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing very well. So you have learned the summary of this chapter in previous video. Now in today's video, I'll explain some paragraph. So look into your book. In a village in Iran, there once lived a shepherd. He was very poor. He did not have even a small cottage of his own. He had never been to school or learned to read and write, for there were very few schools in those days. So here in this paragraph, there is a little introduction of that poor shepherd. So as you got to know that the main character of this story is the poor shepherd who lived in Iran. He was so poor that he didn't even have a small cottage. Cottage means a small house. So in short, that shepherd was so poor, he did not have enough money even to arrange and to afford a little house for himself. He was not educated also, because there were very less number of schools during those days, and also he had not enough money. That's why he could not study and learn reading and writing. Now look at the next paragraph. Though poor and uneducated, this shepherd was very wise. He understood people's sorrows and troubles and helped them face their problems with courage and common sense. Many people came to him for advice. Soon he became famous for his wisdom and friendly nature. The king of that country heard about him and thought of meeting him. So the shepherd was uneducated, but in spite of his poverty and illiteracy, he was very wise, clever and kind. He was also able to understand people's problems and pains, and often he helped them to face and get out of those problems and difficult issues with courage and wisdom. That shepherd used to give them useful and effective solutions to deal with the issues. In short, that shepherd was poor and weak financially, but he was very rich according to the brain and brilliance. And moreover, he was very kind and friendly nature and always tried to help the people by every possible way. That's why many people used to come and visit him to find suggestions and solutions of their problems. Because of this ability and kind heart, he became so popular as wise and clever man. And within very short time, his popularity reached the king. So the king became a little curious and wanted meeting him to find out was it really true what he heard about the shepherd. So how did the king meet him? Look into your book, paragraph number 3. Disguised as a shepherd and riding on a mule, one day the king came to the cave where the wise shepherd lived. As soon as the shepherd saw the traveler coming towards the cave, he rose to welcome him. He took the tired traveler inside the cave, gave him water to drink, and share of his own meager meal. The king rested for the night in the cave and was greatly impressed by the shepherd's hospitality and wise conversation. So when the king decided meeting the shepherd, he took a poor shepherd's look to keep secret his true identity and reached the shepherd's cottage and reached the shepherd's cave. riding on a mule. Mule is an animal like horse and ass called khachar, and often used to carry things and goods for people or pull carts. So when the shepherd saw the travelers coming towards him, he came forward out of his hut and got up to greet him. And then he brought him inside the cave and very politely offered him water and food. And in your book there is a word meager meal. It means food lacking or less in amount of quantity. So after having food and water, the king took rest and stayed with him that night in the cave. During that night, he talked to the shepherd a lot and noticed everything. But the shepherd was talking very wisely and cleverly. So the king was very impressed by his friendly nature, warm receptions and welcome, and of course words of wisdom. This is your today's lesson. I hope you understood it very well. And what did the king do after being impressed by the shepherd? We will learn in next video. Thank you very much for watching this video.